Hello and welcome back to our final session. Today we're going to do pudding. So we're going to make a gorgeous, luxurious chocolate fondant pudding. It's very simple and really, really delicious. Very simple ingredients: sugar, butter, dark chocolate, eggs, and a little bit of flour. Now to make these we need these little oven-proof pots like these here, and the first thing you need to do is butter them. So I'm just going to get a little bit of butter on my fingers. I've cleaned my hands really well and just spread it around inside the pot, over the bottom. Be generous so that the mixture can rise up the side of the pot and not stick. Okay, we'll put those to one side. So the first thing we need to do is we need to melt together some chocolate and butter. Now you see I've got a pan here with just a little water in. I'm going to bring the water up to the boil, and when it's boiling I'm going to turn it down to a very gentle simmer because we don't want it hugely hot, we just want it warm. I'm going to put a heat-proof bowl over it and gently stir this until this chocolate and butter melts together. I've got here 100 grams of chocolate, dark chocolate, and 50 grams of butter, and that should do us 2 or 3 of these little pots. If you're making more, then double up the quantities. Now that's almost melted in. Now halfway through this I actually turned the heat off because we don't need to cook it, we just need to melt it, and the heat in the bowl will continue to just do its job of melting the butter and the chocolate together. Now look at that, that's this gorgeous, silky, smooth, chocolatey mixture. Now into this bowl I'm going to put 2 eggs. I've got one in there already. And I'm going to whip them gently like that. Into that mixture I'm going to put 50 grams of caster sugar. When you do this I want you to whisk it really well so that the mixture gets light and fluffy. Put some energy into it. We're getting air into the mixture. Now as we do, the colour is going to change from dark yellow to a lighter yellow. You can see it's turned to a frothy, light yellow mixture. Now if you don't want to give yourself a full workout, you can always use an electric whisk if you've got one. Next, we carefully lift the bowl up. I'm using a cloth to stop it hurting my hands. And we're going to pour this mixture into the egg mixture. Like that. And then we're just going to very gently stir it together so that this light yellow eggy mix becomes chocolatey. This, now we don't want to be whisking it and beating it, we want to be gently folding it like this so that we keep that lightness and those bubbles in the mixture like this. That will do fine. And finally we're going to put in a generous teaspoon of self-raising flour. Once again, just cut it through, stir it round. Cut it through, stir around the edge of the bowl until it all gets incorporated. This won't take very long. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is pour this into the moulds. This lovely silky mixture. Filling it up. And let's do the next one. Right, we'll just put them on a little tray, and I'm going to put them in an oven that I've preheated to 200 degrees centigrade. That's gas mark 6. We're going to put them in for 12 minutes. Now those have been in about 10 to 11 minutes. Look how they've risen. I think we're going to get them out now. I think they're ready. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to see if I can get this out onto the plate. Let's put the plate on top, turn it upside down, give it a shake, and there we are. Now I'm just going to get a little bit of icing sugar, shake it over the top, a lovely scoop of Greek yoghurt or crème fraiche either side. Now if you wanted, you could also serve some little raspberries around the side of that, but let's just see how it goes like this. I want to cut into it. Ah, okay, so that's what we want. We want it cooked on the outside and soft and gooey on the inside. You really want to make this for yourself, trust me.